Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys, back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today we're looking at Night Spider from the brand new Spider-Man My bad, look, I'm reviewing a bunch of other figures from that new wave while I'm doing this one. No, this one comes from the Marvel Unlimited Wolverine 50th Anniversary Pack. As you know, Marvel Unlimited have a subscription tier, Marvel Unlimited Plus, where you are able to get a bunch of free goodies for like an extra $30 a year. When this figure was announced as the 2024 to 2025 exclusive, I immediately signed up. Here's a look at the back of the box, which has the comic book cover that this figure is based on. But Pearlescent Toys, this figure is going for well over $100 on eBay. Are you sure you want to open this? Once you do, there is no going back. You know what, random voice inside my head? You're right. I think I am going to keep this inside the box as it's only going to rise in value in the future. So yeah, I'm just going to leave this inside the box and talk about an entirely different figure in today's video. And here's a look at Night Spider out of the packaging. This character actually doesn't exist. This figure instead is based on a variant cover of Moon Knight issue number 23 by Declan Shalvey. It's pretty interesting that they decided to go with a one-off, but you know, while they're at it, could they also do like these other two variant covers, please? Silk and Daredevil. I need these so bad. Before we hop into the sculpt and paint apps for Night Spider, I must put a trigger warning here. This figure uses the Sunfire body mold. Plus, it's not even the good one. It's the pinned version.
What the dog doing?
Jokes aside though, this has never really been a body mold that has like infuriated me as much as it does for the rest of the community, it seems.
It is kind of frustrating.
I will admit though, I think they could have maybe used different body molds. I mean, we have a ton of Spider-Mans to choose from. Really, on the legs, there's only like two key points of interest. On the back of the ankles, you get this really cool web design. They are black webs on top of white paint. I love the asymmetry of all the web lines, how messy it looks. So I think that is really cool. Unfortunately, there isn't really anything else like that for the rest of the low legs. You can see on the lower thighs, you get some moon designs right there. And really, that's it. Don't get a whole lot. The horror. I think that's insane. We got a pinned Sunfire body mold in the year of 2024. Like, what are we doing, Hasbro? I get that this is a Marvel Unlimited figure. You know, not everyone's going to get their hands on it. But still, you could have put some amount of effort into it. Again, though, I do not hate this body mold. I think the musculature is fine. You have that classic spider logo in the center, and I think it is just absolutely stunning. This top part is filled in, and I'm assuming it's supposed to be like the moon. And again, you get the crazy web lines going across. The top and bottom legs of the spider are replaced with the crescent moon, and the sides end with like this sort of like wrap, kind of like a mummy. Keeping with that like Egyptian Khonshu theme, no logo on the back, as you know, the cape would be there to cover it. And speaking of the cape, yeah, this is just your standard, you could barely see on the camera. It's so, why is it so bright?
Leave them to Khonshu!
There we go. Oh yeah, here's a better look at the logo now that the lights are fixed. Yeah, it's just the standard Moon Knight cape. I think we got this first with the Walgreens exclusive. The inside though is covered with that amazing webline design going everywhere. I love it so much. It ends at the top where the shoulders would be, so it's kind of well hidden. The arms, not a huge fan of it. It's the same gray color as the moon on the chest and the back of the ankles right here. But there's no web lines going all throughout them, so it kind of just looks out of place. You do have the moon designs on the shoulders, but I feel like that just isn't enough. Yeah, web lines going all the way down would have been amazing. Amazing Spider-Man. He comes with the Vulture Build-A-Figure Wave hands. The moon on the back of the hand is painted in white. He does have like some bumps for his knuckles too. Really cool, always love those. Moving up to the head sculpt, it's a really good one. This is reused from the Spider-Man PS5 figure, the Insomniac suit, the Advanced Suit 2.0, whatever you want to call it. This is a really good instance of reuse. Love that head sculpt, and here it looks great, you know? Love the whited out lenses with the crescent moon connecting the two. Yeah, really, really sick. I like it. For accessories, Night Spider comes with this giant moon ring and the tiny one, the one that you could mistake for a fingernail clipping. A pretty horrible selection of accessories. He can't even really hold this one in his hands as they're just too wide. I would have rather had gotten 2 of these, or maybe include like his fisted hands and 3 of the moon rings so you're able to plug them in between each finger. For articulation, the head is able to go up this much and look down that much. Doesn't have a lot of pivot, but he does have side-to-side movement. His arm is able to move up this much, and he has a butterfly shoulder joint allowing it to move this far back and this far forward. He has rotation at the shoulder, upper bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow that's able to bend in this. Oh my god, those pin joints are so horrendous. And he has their standard wrist hinge allowing his hand to move up, down, and twist all the way around. He has an ab crunch allowing him to bend back this much and move forward that much. A waist swivel. His leg is able to kick up this much, go out to the side that much, and go back a tiny bit. He has upper thigh rotation, a double jointed knee that's able to bend back this much, upper calf rotation. Alright, going over size comparisons, here we have Night Spider next to a few other Marvel Unlimited figures that I picked up on the aftermarket over the years. We have Kamala Khan Miss Marvel in the Spider-Man getup and Kitty Pryde from the Marauders. We have Richard Rider Nova in the new Warriors outfit. This is the figure or the box set that Marvel accidentally sent me instead of the Wolverine box set. If you want to see me do a review on him, like a little quick one, comment down below. Oops. Here we have him next to Moon Knight, the Walgreens exclusive, and the West Coast Avengers. What's going on with these dies? What the hell? Can someone help me? How do I fix this? Give your figures a bath, maybe? I don't know. Amazing Fantasy 15 and Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. 90s Animated and Ultimate Spider-Man. Deadpool and Hydra Bob. Deadpool and Hydra Bob. Darwin and Morbius. Stanley and Squirrel Girl. And finally, Jeff the Landshark and Spider-Ham. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give this figure a final rating of 6 out of 10. It hurts me to give it this low of a rating. I really did want to like this figure, but in the end, there were just so many nitpicks that really just stacked up over time. Firstly, the character and the concept of the character itself. It's just from a variant cover. It doesn't actually exist. I think getting an Arachnite figure would have been so much better, as that's a character with a lot more substance in the Marvel Universe. The sculpt, I'm not going to say I hate it. I'm not that big of a hater of the Sunfire body mold. Using it here just doesn't make any sense, especially nowadays. We have the pinless version. You could have used that, but they just didn't, and it is kind of frustrating. It already looks dated compared to a lot of other modern Spider-Man figures, and the accessories are just abysmal. I've never really been a big fan of the tiny moon rings anyways. Just giving us one of those is wild, and he's not even really able to hold them unless you put it in between his pointing finger. But at that point, just include the fisted hands, because those have specific peg holes that you can plug those moon rings into. It is insane. And the paint apps, the color, the design, it's not for me. I've been waiting months to get my hands on this figure, and he kind of disappoints. So yeah, 6 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you thought about the figure. I would love to see your guys' opinions. And while you're at it, like and subscribe, and share with a friend. Anything you can do that'll support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. When this figure was announced as the 2024 to 2020. Anyways, looking at the figure itself, oops, the cape. His arm is able to look up this much. His arm is able to look up what? Are you fucking kidding me?